Hello again, and welcome to the One Take Livecast. I am your host Jax, and joining us will be Attic T-shirts, and we're going to have a nice, good chat to them. Just send them an invite. They can also press the plus sign on this video. So let's get this ball rolling. Invite. Wait for them to accept. We just wait for them to accept now, and then we'll have a good chat. So we'll just wait for them to accept invite or to request to be in the video, and then we'll have a good chat. I'm wearing one of their designs, as you can see, sort of like a Bohemian Rhapsody spoof and everything, but done in like 80s cartoon villains. Obviously, we've got the Shredder from Turtles, we've got Skeletor from Masters of the Universe, we got Mumra from Thundercats, obviously, and of course, the biggest, baddest of all the 80s cartoon villains, Megatron. It's kind of ironic, though. He's the biggest and baddest, and then he can turn into, like, a pistol. I mean, lucky enough these days now, they've sort of made him a tank and everything. So that sort of fixed the continuity. All right. Hang on. I'll send them an invite again and see if they're able to join. All they have to do is click accept. Here we go. Excuse me. And here we go.
Nope. Hello? Hold on.
Hello?
Boom.
Hey.
Great. Hey, Jax, how you doing?
Hey, good. Good to see you again. Wow. You look like Qui-Gon Jinn.
Thanks. I'll take that. That's a compliment. Thanks.
Yes. So, for our audience out there, would you like to introduce yourself, please?
Sure. Hi, guys. How you doing? I'm Lee, and I run Attic T-shirts. So we print T-shirts, caps. Jax is sporting one of ours. Pin badges, tote bags, hoodies. Yeah.
Yep. Good. So, first question then, how did this ball get rolling?
Wow, great question. So I love T-shirts and pop culture stuff. So wanted to be able to do my own. Left the UK and moved to Germany, so thought that was a good starting point to turn a little hobby into a full-time job.
Yeah, because believe it or not, we actually used to. I used to work a little bit for Lee. You know, when he used to own like a sort of comic slash pop culture merchandise shop and everything. And you know, this guy here is also, he's also done his own conventions as well. But it's nice that you're on this new path as well. So obviously, you've had many designs, many sort of things. What sort of designs? Obviously, said pop culture gopher, but what do you make sure that they're good for this website? You know,
It's mostly I like doing designs that I would like.
hmm.
So I never really kind of think too much about like how like the market would go, or is this going to be popular for people. It's usually like I think I would like that on a T-shirt, so that's usually a good starting point.
And you don't want stuff like the basic market, like shirts with lots of bat symbols or Supermans. You know, you want to go for a sort of unique approach. Hello.
Yeah, absolutely, because obviously you can just go out and buy normal T-shirts everywhere. So with the artwork, it's either created by myself or I purchase it with like a little license for just small printing direct from the artist. So we're always very careful to make sure that we've got permission and a license to use the artwork.
Yeah, because I remember some unique designs when I first browsed the website. You know, there was kind of a lot of horror, a lot of like vintage, like poster stuff from movies as well. That was really cool. And then I saw sort of like, you know, classic 80s and, you know, designs and everything. And then when I saw this one, I was just swooped. It was like, because I like Queen, I like Bohemian Rhapsody, but I just wanted something a little different. As soon as I saw this, I was like, yep.
Yeah, need it. I am working on a good version of that with like Lion-O, Optimus Prime, Splinter. But they take ages to do, so trying to
Yeah.
do that clean and stuff, yeah. But yeah, there's lots of work in progress, is plodding along slowly, but it's often finding time to just stop and spend a few hours doing it.
Yeah, well, the most designs I've seen on there, I mean, there's a vast, but you've got quite a lot of Masters of the Universe and Thundercats. What sort of made you go mostly that way, or is it just works that way?
I really like Masters of the Universe and Thundercats. Came across a guy who'd done quite a few designs. That it was easy to get a license to use the designs off him. So yeah, I'm like, they're really cool designs. Don't really like see them in the shops. So yeah.
Oh well, and I'm sure there's a big following in Germany as well as the UK.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Especially for the 80s, like He-Man and Thundercats. They're quite big on that. Yeah.
But I like that you go for designs like, I've seen a really cool t-shirt design. It's like half Skeletor, half Mumra. So it's nice that you're getting sort of aesthetics.
Yeah, getting some nice little mashups going on.
Speaking of mashups, do you want to talk about the new design you've just released as well?
I can show you actually.
Cool. Yep. So any fans of Thundercats and Def Leppard out there, here you go.
Amazing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of my new favorites for sure.
Yeah, I just bought one for my wife.
Yeah.
I mean, I love those bands, but they're in like her and Cartoon, but they're like really big for her. So I'm like, you know.
Yeah, no, can't go wrong with that.
Yeah, yeah, but I really like the design, especially that you know, it's like those old tour shirts from band days as well.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So obviously, do you have any other ideas to mix bands and franchises, or don't want to do that too much?
No, it's usually just keeping my eye with artists and seeing what they've got going on. But if there's something like the Thundercats one, I saw that and I was just like, that is so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I see something that I'm really like, oh my God, that's amazing.
It is. I don't think I've seen it anywhere else.
No, I hope not.
No, so that's a good. You know, you want to create a big following, but you also want like, you know, like, oh, you can only get it here, or you know, one or two places you can only get it.
Yeah.
I know there's so many ideas. I mean, I'd love to see what you could do with Mask. You're into that.
Oh, yes, I am fully into Mask, and that's on my to-do list. I'm getting some sort of Mask mashup with something.
I know.
A montage of just the masks off everybody.
Yeah, yeah, a montage of masks, or like you said, you could do a Mask Bohemian, whether it's with Venom or with Mask.
Yeah, or one of each.
Yeah, or one of each. You know, that's the thing. Like you said, you also do badges as well. I've got a couple, but what do you like about the badge side as well?
I just thought it was kind of something extra to offer, and it's really fun because I mostly do custom badges, but I find that they're nice for people because you can just express your like unique views or whatever on anything, but it's also more a bit like inconspicuous. So we also do like the little 1-inch badges, so it's just a tiny little badge, but I think it's nice for people to just be able to express something and not having to fully have it like on a t-shirt or banner size. That yeah, just have a little bit of personality on you.
Because because I've got a couple. One I quite like is the male Cobblepot campaign ones. You know.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, fab.
Yeah, and also the duck hunt one. That was quite funny.
Yeah, with the zapper instead of the heart, I pew ducks.
Yeah. What are some of you? Obviously, I'm sure they're all your favorites, but what ones do you just love to probably wear for yourself, or it's like, oh yeah, this one's for me? 24/7.
Quite a few Star Wars ones. I recreated some of the toy logos, like Lily Ledy, the Mexican Toyland, and Palitoy, obviously from the UK. Yeah, those are two of my favorites. The Thundercats T-shirt, that's certainly my new favorite. Oh, this one, yeah, a bit of a little old school MTV.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean the problem is there's just so many that I just fill my wardrobe like multiple times over, and yeah, don't make any for anybody else now. I'm just making them for me. Like
That's good. And to have people like that sort of stuff, that's just bonus.
yeah, absolutely. It's absolutely roasting over here. It's like about 27 degrees and 8 o'clock at night. We're just sat here like it's crazy. Yeah.
If you said you'd lived in Germany, I would have mentioned any of our German followers as well.
Oh yeah, give them a shout out if you're out there.
Yeah.
Last time, the artist guy.
Capovision.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, you should check out it. You know, it's good. He's a good designer.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, but we also with some designers and bands that do. It's kind of like merch on demand, so a bit like the sites that he would use. But I would say my markup for profit for the end user, like you or him, is better. Yeah, so you can offer your full range of merch without having to buy anything up front, and then you just get the order and I print them and send them out. So we've got a few people that do that, which is nice. Keeps the orders in and flowing.
Well, that's good. It's good you got a market. Obviously, did was 2020 any big affections during that period, or did it manage okay?
For T-shirts, probably we didn't do that many, but utilizing the equipment, I did thousands of custom face masks. So when the shortage hit, yeah, the amount of face masks we were doing was absolutely crazy. So, yeah, from the pandemic point of view, business was really good for us. Yeah, a lot of work, like hundreds and hundreds, like in a weekend, we trying to frantically hand stitch together and stuff. But yeah.
Yeah. And so what company do you use for the T-shirts, for the printing, or do you collaborate with anyone, or is it whatever's available?
T-shirt brands, I try and use Gildan.
Yeah.
Got a nice soft style. So it's kind of like a premium range T-shirt, but I just really love the feel of them. And then when the prints go on, yeah, it's a nice quality T-shirt.
Yeah, this one's a Fruit and Loom.
Yeah, our second favorite, depending on.
Yeah, anyone that orders, remember, if it's Fruit and Loom, always go the next size up.
Yeah, Gildans and Fruit of the Looms have got.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're the two main T-shirts that anybody would use.
But anyone ordering Fruit and Loom, just remember, next size up, just in case.
Yeah, that's fair. If that's with, was that with you? You could have gone a bigger size.
Well, I didn't know it was Fruit and Loom. I ordered large anyway. I mean, it fits okay and everything. But in the past, when I've bought stuff that has Fruit and Loom, not on your anything, you kind of have to go the next size up.
Yeah, you mention that because then that's something I can put on the website just to make people aware that. Yeah, might be more of a tighter fit.
Yeah. Oh, for any listeners out there, if you want to check out the website but get 15% off your order, use code ONETAKE.
Oh, yes, you do.
Yeah. But honestly, I really like that. It's a very unique aesthetic website. And also, I kind of like the name as well, Attic. So it's like, oh, if you find old T-shirts in your attic from days. So I quite like the whole play on that.
Yeah. Well, that's the name I came up with because that's where I started making the T-shirts. Yeah, and then I can tell you a story about the, if you remember the flooding last year that hit Germany.
Yeah.
Um, I'd moved everything from the attic to the basement because in the peak summer it gets so hot, it plays havoc with like my inks and the humidity is all terrible. So yeah, everything was down in the basement, and then the floods just absolutely annihilated everything. Yeah, so I think, oh yeah, because then we were like 5 or 6 months before we were back up and running again. Yeah, but
Mm.
yeah, now it's pretty cool. I can just give you a little scan up here.
Nice.
Yeah, got some cool stuff.
Oh yeah.
But importantly, yeah,
Oh, no.
arcade.
Emulator?
Yeah, yeah. So there's everything you can think of on there, but
Oh, cool. I can see Mr. Stay Puft in the corner.
yeah, with the
Oh yeah, you got the Egon wand.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and you've got the Mandalorian helmet there, Din Djarin's.
Yeah, little
Yeah. And you got, oh, I remember that. I
salacious.
felt that.
Uh,
Jabba's pet.
yeah, representing the Wales. Oh yeah,
Right, right. Welshman. Mm.
yeah, absolutely. ah, yeah.
No, but it's really nice. You sort of transitioned. You know, you're living in Germany. You're operating a business. My next question would be: obviously, it's an online market, and get your t-shirts online. But have you ever, gone to any German markets or conventions to advertise your work to a live audience?
Uh, Conventions, no, because they've only kind of just started back up again. We have done one or two flea markets
Hmm.
um, before all the Corona stuff stopped them. So yeah, that's probably something I wouldn't mind doing again in the future. But there's not really much experience to go off. But
For
certainly, I
now.
think cons would be cool. Yeah, getting down some of those. But it's just kind of with the way I like doing it is obviously I can keep like minimum stock here. So I don't have to have like a warehouse full of like every size, every color t-shirt. Um, but yeah, obviously when you do and do something like that, you need like a massive range and then of course it's the outlay to you maybe got to buy like 100, t-shirts, different sizes, and
Hmm.
then you get some sizes that will just never sell. Yeah, but we also, this is really cool, we donate one tree to One Tree Planted for every t-shirt that we sell. Because I thought it'd be something cool to do. And when I was looking for a kind of charity or something to work with, I thought One Tree Planted would be cool because they help like sustain the environment. And I think as much as a lot of people talk about doing something for the environment and trying to save the planet, not many people actually do,
Hmm.
unfortunately. Um, so yeah, we do it for them. And to date, I think we've just passed 2,000 trees that we've donated. So
Oh, well done.
yeah, somewhere I'm calling there's a whole forest that we've helped plant.
Hmm.
Yeah, but yeah, they're a very cool company to partner up with.
Oh, it's nice. It's nice that you're sort of helping, while so yeah, well done. Double win.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. It's great.
Hmm.
Yeah.
What are you hoping for the future of the company?
Yeah, just gradually growing some more. Maybe some new followers on Instagram. It's absolutely terrible on there lately. I don't know what they do. Yeah, or looking for some cool new licenses. Recently, I got lots of NASA designs approved
Hmm.
because I found out they let you use their designs, and you don't have to pay anything, but you just have to have every single design pre-approved.
Hmm.
Got like emailing back and forth and stuff. So yeah, I think I think I said maybe 25 off, and maybe only 3 or 4 they were just like, no, wrong color background, wrong size, absolutely not. But yeah, most of them they were really cool about, and they're quite helpful with advising you on what you can and can't do.
Because I see a few people wearing like NASA t-shirts, or see them like on the market, and people like space.
Yeah, and I think that's why they let you use their designs, because it's advertising space, and they want people to be interested in
the
space.
real space.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
the real space guys. You know, you can like Star Wars and Star Trek, but if you love real space, NASA.
Yeah, that's the way. Yeah. Yeah, so that's about, I think that's most stuff on the t-shirt front. And then I also, still like with the wibbly wobbly, still down in some nice collectibles.
Oh yes, check out Wibbly Wobbly Timey Wimey as well.
It's gone. We're mostly just on doing stuff on eBay now.
Still there.
Yeah, still on eBay. Yeah, we just kind of go for the like the high end stuff. So I get a lot of screeners. They're very cool.
I remember that clock you made.
Yeah, I still got this. Yeah.
Oh yeah, check this out. Oh yeah.
Yeah, he
Love
does
that
need
clock.
patches, but yeah. Yeah, super cool. I think that's the problem as well with the collectibles. Most of the stuff I want to keep.
Yeah. I remember the Falcon one you made as well.
Yeah, that was very cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did actually make a Millennium Falcon guitar.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow, yeah, that took a while, but yeah, that was very cool. And I almost didn't want to part with it, but I think it ended up going to France. But yeah, I'm currently toying with the idea of making a NES guitar, but still looking for an NES to dissect. So I wouldn't want to buy a working one, but for some reason over here, even like the broken non-working ones are still like $50.
Oh, yeah. Some people like collecting old guitars as well as playing them, so you know.
Yeah.
But that would be a good market as well, or just, you know, putting some of your designs, or these designs, or whatever you make them more collaborative, on guitars. That would be a good market as well.
Yeah.
You imagine someone playing a Def Leppard Thundercat guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Be beautiful. Or some of those old horror poster guitars like Kurt Hammett from Metallica has.
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think a lot of those the horror posters and the comic books we used to have, with a bit of searching, you can find them in the public domain.
Yeah.
So it's cool because they're outside of their copyright. So.
Yeah, well, have you ever thought of putting these designs like that one and thing on posters as well as T-shirts?
Yes, I have, and I do currently have a new A3 printer.
It's just some people.
Yeah, just the process of swapping everything over. And then the other problem is the shipping. Because obviously, if you want a nice like A3 size poster, nobody wants that folded.
No.
Yeah.
A4 is pretty good though.
Yeah.
And then they can be framed as well. So if they can frame the work as well.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I'll just make a note of that because that's.
Yeah, A4 would be good because it'd be good for framing, because like a lot of people don't want to clutter their closet or just have to make or like say they work and they have to wear a suit and, you know, lounge clothes and sort of thing. So that's where, and some people probably like to have their art on their walls than on their clothing. So, you know, that could work. You know, A4 posters, nicely framed. I mean, this would be lovely framed. You know, or like the Def Leppard Fun Cats. It'd be just like people having band posters on their wall. It works.
Yeah.
Or like the old horror ones you got, or the old Evel Knievel. Like, but yeah. The poster market is just as great as the clothing market.
Very true. Nice, Jax.
Same with your badge designs.
Yeah.
Honestly, I know a lot of people that would love a male Cobblepot on their wall.
Yeah, for sure, right?
The Max Rebo hat.
Yeah, I think that's a cool idea. I might get those to the website.
Yeah, I like the Max Rebo one. That's a cool badge I got as well.
Yeah. Right.
No, but it's nice that you find all this stuff, and you know, whether it's pop culture, whether it's horror, superhero, and then you add a little bit of music to it. But also, you've done shirts with just funny sayings on as well, or you know, blunt and straightforward.
Yeah, straight to the point, and little statement T-shirts. I do find that the cool designs just go better though. The sayings probably more like people have those more on the badges. But yeah, and although you probably see a lot of people with like the sayings going around on the T-shirts, I'm not sure if they like actively seek those out, or it's just that they're in a shop and the T-shirt's on sale and it's just a quid and they're like, oh yeah, I need a T-shirt, great.
Yeah, but some people sometimes like straight to the point quotes as well.
Absolutely, I love those too.
Especially if they're walking in town and then you got those people with flyers approaching them and then they see a T-shirt like, okay, backing away.
Yeah. Yeah, but equally with the little badge, then you just need a slight little point.
Yeah, that would be hilarious. Yeah, honestly, it's a really good market, and like you said, hoodies for the winter, or if people just love to, you know, that's good as well. Ever thought of varsity jackets?
Yes. It's just about like the cost of things though. So I find like the T-shirts I think are fairly priced for what they are. But once you start going like beyond hoodies and into the varsity jackets, then you may be looking like upwards of like 50, 60. Yeah, and then obviously I need to make a bit of profit on them as well.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. Then I think some things they just priced a bit too high for what they are and stuff. But
what about caps, like baseball caps?
Yes, we do those.
I could see Sam wearing that.
Yeah, some of them we just get really cool patches.
Yeah.
And then I've got like a super special fabric glue, which is like that's never coming off, but it really does look like it's stitched like onto the cap. It's that's a pretty cool one. And then maybe for any Trekkies out there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, on the snapbacks they're cool.
Oh, I love snapbacks. They're definitely.
Also got some cool. The
classic trucker.
Yeah.
You need a design that says Pork Chop Express, a little nod to Big Trouble in Little China. That would be hilarious. Because Jack Burton wears a trucker cap, you know, because he's a trucker. But that'd be cool if you said Pork Chop Express in the Harley Davidson style, because he wears a Harley Davidson cap.
I love it. And
there you go. Write this all down.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, but I mean that's how I do a lot of the designs. Just making notes, chatting to people, and then some funny stuff happens. We're like, oh yeah, great.
Yeah.
Jot that down.
How do you get the models to do your work as well? Because I've seen the photos of some of the models wearing the designs and everything, and I'm like, that's really good photography there. Do you do it yourself, or is it just photoshopped?
No, not Photoshop. There's a company called Placeit, So they basically have all the models
Hmm.
in like a blank T-shirt, and then you upload your image, and
Hmm.
then using some Photoshop magic, it snaps them onto the T-shirt or the cap or whatever, but will then obviously like warp it and stuff to blend with the T-shirt.
Oh, clever. Had me
Um,
fooled.
I did start doing them on Photoshop, but it's very time consuming. Whereas this, you can just literally like hop on the app, pick whichever model you think is going to look great in the T-shirt, upload your T-shirt, done.
Mm.
Yeah. So yeah, trade secrets there.
It's nice to see them on a hanger as well. You know, like the basicness. That's pretty cool as well.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that was mostly for the website and Etsy, because there's so many designs. I thought we'd never find so many like good pics on there, and then it's very time consuming. But I just thought nice basic because you're only looking at the T-shirt. Yeah.
Are there
Yeah.
designs you like to bring back, like ones you used to sell and then sort of like bring back, or is it all about going forward?
No, there's lots of old ones, like a lot of the horror posters, and some old school comic covers. Excuse me. But yeah, it's just having time to troll through everything. I got like, I won't say millions, but hundreds and thousands of designs on the computer. So yeah, it's just picking something, and I was just keeping everything fresh. We had a nice redesign on the website, so just wanted everything like nice and new and shiny. But yeah, as time goes on, then we just filter the other ones back in. But a new feature now on the website is you can design your own T-shirt or
Yeah,
cap or bag right on the website.
yeah. So if you want a hoodie, cap, T-shirt, bag, you know, just design it. You know.
Yeah, because the problem with this before and still now, I get a lot of messages of people. Can you do custom T-shirts? Absolutely, of course, there's no problem. Anything you want. And then I get like a screenshot of Pinterest. Can you do this? Yeah, but you have the image. Yeah, I just sent it to you. Yeah, that screenshot, and it will look like it. If you zoom in, it'll just be terrible and blurry, and that's how it'll look on your T-shirt. What do you mean?
Yeah, it needs to be clear because the last thing you want is go to a print shop and they send you a really terrible. That's why I don't go to. Yeah. So it's always good to customize yourself. I'm hoping customize one myself one day, but I'm pretty happy with what I got until the next one comes around. I'll definitely buy probably a Thundercats Def Leppard one for myself, but I had to get one for the wife first.
Oh, yeah, matching. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, there's a festival we go to in Sheffield, and in the city centre beyond the festival, we found out that there's this 80s cartoon sort of retro cafe called Level Up in Sheffield. They've got like arcade machines, and every Saturday morning they play classic 80s cartoons, so you can have breakfast while watching stuff like Ninja Turtles, Dungeons and Dragons, Transformers, or Thundercats. So when we go there, she'll have that T-shirt on, and we'll be going in this thing, and we'll be eating breakfast while probably watching Thundercats.
Amazing.
Mm-hmm. While in the home of where Def Leppard came from.
Nailed it. Wow.
I'll take lots of pictures for you.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, everybody needs to see those.
Yeah.
They have a Level Up in Cardiff, right?
No, that's called NQ64 and the Arcade Vaults.
Yeah. Okay, that's the one. Yeah, but yeah, such a cool concept for a bar now.
Yeah, it is. Well, barcades, cafes, I mean, because I hate to use the word, but, the 80s generation is sort of becoming like, oh, in my day, we used to put coins in the slots, and that's how we used to play games. Or it's called a NES. You bash the buttons and you have these 8-bit graphics.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you want to play on the same console, on the same screen together.
Yes. Why are these characters not 3-dimensional?
And Ninja the 4-player arcade games.
I know. I bet there's some bars in Germany like that.
Oh, it's fantastic. Yeah.
No, but you said the flea market, so hopefully that comes up and running as well, because it's nice to, it's kind of like, I've been to flea markets or marketplaces, and there's a few T-shirt shops here and there, so it's nice to have sort of that live feel as well. But I can understand carrying around the whole, and it's like, oh, I better make a sale today. Otherwise, it's like Tetris in your van.
Exactly. I think with the flea markets, I'm more interested about going around and looking for some bargains. So if you're there manning your stall, I'm always like, what's it like down there? I always want to get away and do treasure hunting for sure.
It is, but it's nice that you've got a online and thing, and it's good work.
Yeah, it's great fun as well.
Yeah, because how long you've been operating Attic Shirts for?
I'm gonna say maybe close to 3 years now. But even back when we were in Cardiff with the shop doing Wibbly Wobbly Timey Wimey, we did start doing some basic T-shirts in there as well.
Oh, I've got one of the originals that I bought off you. I've got the Ninja Turtles one.
Yes. Yeah, fantastic.
In fact, I'll go get it. I'll be right back, guys.
Okay, just me. I'll entertain them with my... Yeah, you can have some TARDIS screensaver. We can take you guys on another little tour. Look, here we've got some cheeky Chucky Charms hoodie. Oh yes, here is a geek. Hey guys, welcome. And we've also been doing some tie-dye as well. They're pretty fun. It's a reverse tie-dye, so it's actually done on black T-shirts, but using bleach instead of colors to strip out some of the black from the T-shirt. But you can get some very cool effects on them. I hope Jax is coming back, or he's just bailed and left us all here. Hey. I hear a noise. There he is.
It wasn't hard to find. It's nicely put in my wardrobe, and I still wear it now and again. Right, so when I first started to get Snowly and thing, he did these t-shirt eyes, and one of them, which I had to have instantly, was this Ninja Turtle one.
Ta-da!
Yep, and as you can see, there's Casey, there's a Mouser, there's Krang, there's April, Rocksteady and Bebop, Master Splinter, Baxter Stockman, Foot Ninja, Shredder, and all the Turtles, Leo, Mikey, Don, and Raph, but they're all red bandanas like in the originals before they color coordinated them for the toy range.
Oh, yeah.
Because
That's cool.
you were impressed with when I told you that first time. You were like, you know your stuff. I'm
impressed that you still got the T-shirt.
Oh, I keep it cleaned, I keep it washed, and I still wear it. I mean, the one time it's a funny story, but one time I wore this to a gig, and it was a really good gig, and God, I sweated into this, and I was like, oh God, this is going to get yellow and everything. But lucky enough, use the white washing powder and everything, and you look after it, and after all this time,
still going.
I know, because I bought this shirt off you. Oh, what was it? Like about 8 years ago.
Wow, there you go. That's quality T-shirts, guys.
It is. It is. Can they still get this design, by the way?
Currently, no, but I've added it in my notes, and I will be getting that up on the website shortly.
Yeah, honestly, it's a classic, people. If you're a Ninja Turtles fan, but you like something a little aesthetic, a little different, uh, check this one out. As well as other designs such as this, especially if you're a Queen fan.
That's great. See,
Oh,
that's
you know, if you're a
when I
fan of...
designs.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, when you're showing the turtles design, that's the face I make when I see the epic designs. That I'm just like, yes, that's the design I need. Yeah, I find that design. That's coming up on the website for sure.
Yeah, yeah, or add more to it as well. You could add like little slogans, like you know, in Green Slime, "Heroes in a Half Shell" or "Turtle Power" as it is, or you could do the same with other cartoons as well.
Oh yeah.
Because you know the art is amazing on this, how it's drawn as well. Nice, nice little doodling. But yeah, so honestly, guys, if you, like I say to all the other people I've interviewed, t-shirt places, everything, if you want to get yourself some unique clothing, head to the website, use the code ONETAKE for 15% off your order. But honestly, go on Attic T-shirts. So if you want posters, badges, hoodies, bags, T-shirts, you know, check it out. And the money, you know, you're helping an independent business, but also you're donating to a great charity as well.
Yeah.
And you know, and also they don't have to worry about import charges. Depends on how many T-shirts they order, because you know the whole European thing now.
Yeah, yeah. I think mostly sending to the UK is okay, but anything that I've bought recently from the UK that comes here, regardless of the value, always gets stung on an import duty. Even like little small birthday gift was like £10 value. They're like, great, now you just need to pay us £6 for postage charges and tax and duty. And I'm like, it was marked as gift. Yeah. So yeah, they sting us this side for some reason, but yeah.
But if you're ordering from the UK, you're okay.
Yeah, if you guys order from the UK, but if I order from the UK,
yeah,
it's a nightmare for me. But sending to the UK, no problem. No import duties, nothing.
Good, good, good.
Yeah.
Well, it's been a lot of fun chatting to you and catching up again. And all I can say is best of luck with the good work, mate.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Jax. It was really great chatting to you.
Yeah, and it's really been good to plug you in.
Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it, mate.
Oh, you're most welcome. So yeah, to our viewers out there, please check out Attic T-shirts. Use the code ONETAKE for 15% off your order. But yeah, if you're into horror movies, science fiction, blunt quotes, comic books, superheroes, or you know, heroes in a half shell, check it out.
Fantastic.
All right. Thanks, man.
Cheers, Jax.
Cheers, like. Live long and prosper.
Who stops this now? You stop?
I got it. Yep. So thank you again for tonight's episode. And remember to check out Attic T-shirts. This has been the One Take Livecast, and good night.